Hello to everyone. I am Professor Raja, working as Assistant Professor EC Department, SNS College of Technology and Autonomous Institution Coimbatore. In this YouTube video, we are going to see 19 ECUO 301 Consumer Electronics subject under the topic Soundtrack and its information. So based on this consumer electronics, we know about how the audio systems are working and what are the various audio system applications are a real-time area. That is how an audio system is used in cinema theaters, how an home theater speaker is used in a day-to-day home applications, how a normal mid-range speaker and a low-range speakers are used in a government bus and a private bus in around Tamil Nadu. Now in this YouTube video, we are going to see the importance of soundtrack. The soundtrack is a narrow strip of exposed film besides the image on a motion picture film that is illustrated on the next figure. The density of the track varies in accordance with the amplitude of the recorded audio signal, although precision of vision is adequate at an exposure rate of 16 frames per second. A film with a soundtrack is exposed at the rate of 24 frames per second. So mostly soundtracks are available in either a 16 frames or 24 frames. This increase in film speed permits recording of comparatively high audio range frequency. Original picture and sound takes are generally recorded on separate strips of films to facilitate editing of both the picture and sound material. In the final stage of production, the soundtrack with its changes and dubs is exposed on a film strip along with the edited picture frames. It is positioned 15 inches ahead of the corresponding picture image. In turn, a free loop with constant velocity passes through the sound transducer while the picture images proceeds in sudden jerks through the projection lenses. So basically a sound is recorded in a film. Audio signals from a microphone are stepped up by an amplifier and are passed through a pair of metal strips that vibrate between poles of a permanent magnet. The metal strips operate at a light wall with a slit approximately 0.001 inch wide. When the audio frequency current flows through the strip, the magnetic field exerts a force on the strips and causes the width of the slit to vary accordingly. The beam of light passing through this slit varies in intensity, thereby exposing light and dark bands along the film track. So this band appears and form a variable density soundtrack. Next, in the reproduction of the signal by the projector, an arrangement is employed as shown in figure. A beam of light is passed through a narrow slit and focused on the soundtrack and then into a photoelectric cell. Variations of light intensity in the photocell cause corresponding variations of current through the cell and reproduce the audio signal. So this is the image where how the sound signals are reproduced in the audio value and video value. So if you see the figure, left hand side is a sound film is there, right hand side is a excited lamp is there. So through this condensing lens, the lens will focus the light image to the soundtrack. So based on the conductivity of light into sound energy, they will reproduce the sound with the use of microphone. So this is the image where an optical track can be regarded as containing a record of a lamp variations in brightness, where these variations were originally produced by sound waves of varying intensity. When light is shown through the track onto a photocell, the cell produces an electric current, the intensity of which varies in accordance with the original frequency of the sound. This current is played back through loudspeakers. So this is the available variable soundtrack, where depend upon the small size, longer size, the sound intensity may be varied. So instead of employing a variable density soundtrack, a variable area soundtrack is oftenly used. There are two basic types of variable soundtracks are available. One is unilateral, another one is the bilateral. So the left hand side figure shows the push-pull soundtracks and the right hand side figure shows the variable area type soundtrack. So this is the variable soundtrack with the unilateral and the bilateral. Unilateral means only one side is at the black color side. Bilateral means both sides are at the black color. In between intermediate side, the white color shaded images are there. So next, this figure shows the sound reproduction of a push-pull soundtrack. That is how Your sound can be reproduced and used in a push-pull soundtrack medium. So this figure shows the two types of sound film magnetic. One is the optical and another one is the magnetic slip film. So thank you for watching my video. On the next video I am going to discuss the envelope detector of consumer electronics. Thank you all.